All right. Good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is StoneBlock 4. This is going to be episode 29. I figured out my problem, if any of you were wondering, what the crash was. Okay, we have a loop B coming. It was polylib and the shrink device, the shrink mod. I disabled both of those, and I haven't had a single problem since. And I've been warping back and forth and doing this and doing that, and no problems whatsoever. So, oh, there's some stuff up there. A block of redstone. Okay, well, we got that stuff. Anyways, yeah, so that issue that I was having with warping back and forth, I've done it probably, I don't know, about 100 times just to be on the safe side. I go on in, bought something from the Echo store, this, that, and the next thing. Okay, no problem. So far, fingers crossed that it doesn't do it again. So we need to go to spawn. Not spawn point, spawn. I didn't want to do that one, but sure, we'll use that anyways. And we need to talk to this dude because we're out of quests, right? We finished them all. All right. We can now support tier 3 upgrades. Okay. Work will now reboot 3 additional archives: the Infernal, the Catalyst, and Lightbender. Okay, we completed those. Great. All right. So now we have it's going to support tier 4 upgrades, and we have the Echo of the Wormrite, Echo of Twilight, and Echo of the Ancient. They're going to guide us through several vaults across different dimensions. Return once you have completed the Wormrites and at least one other tier 4 world engine upgrades. Okay, cool. So we need to go find Wormrite, Twilight, and Ancient. All right, let's go and do that. All right. All right, so what is right here? That's the Magician. We've already done that. That's the Machinist. Okay, so they just so you guys know, if you don't know, they gave us creative flight in here. So now we can just fly around in the spawn area. There's the Catalyst. There's the Infernal. Fabricator, Wayfinder. Okay, we've already talked to them. There's the Enchanter. So it must be over on this side. Okay, there's the Wormrite. All right, so we'll go see the Wormrite first. Go see him, see what he has to say. I think it's ours, Wormrite. Don't remember. What is this anyway? Oh, Draconic. Ah, Draconic stuff. Ooh, very cool area. Like that. Whatever that is, that looks cool. For light. Dragon bones. Flying obsidian. Nice. Cool. Draconic energy core. Fused draconium blocks. Nice. All right. Hey, bud. All right. Well, what do we have here? I've got to say, seeing a human reach such heights of knowledge wasn't something I expected, but I'll take the surprise. If memory serves, the last thing I was doing before all of this was looking for my brother, something. You haven't seen him around, have you? People tend to think dragons are nothing but wild, fire-breathing beasts with wings. The size of the continents, but I'm half dragon. I turned it pretty normal, right? Anyways, you're here for that upgrade, so let's get to work. I can provide 2 upgrades for your world engine. The first, you will need some key materials to craft the foundation of draconium technology: the energy core with 4 stabilizers and 4 crystal matrix blocks. Matrix design isn't dragon tech, of course. My brother borrowed it from another Echo he worked with closely. We're going to build 4 stabilizers, crystal matrix blocks, and energy cores. Okay, should be fairly simple. What do you have in your store? A dislocator, a generator, portable QI dashboard, and a dragon head. That's pretty cool. We got some other stuff here, some capacity, some others. Nice. All right, cool. And let's go. Okay. The Wormrite. Where's the other dudes? Where are the other dudes? Not over here. Let's go up there. Come on, get out of here. So there's the Wormrite. Where's the... Where are the other guys? I just don't know. Oh, there's a Twilight here. Okay. And No, that's the machinist. So he's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, let's go see this guy first. Oh. All right, what is this? This is Twilight. Yeah, look at this. Well, we already found the ancient city, so that's pretty cool. There are two guys here. Why are there two? Oh, well, okay. All right, welcome, mortal. You're resting to your resting place. Not within this archive precisely, but likely within the vault you must conquer. You wish to obtain the ancient upgrade for your world engine. Pay no heed to my sibling. Twilight pride has been held on to too tightly, even for an echo of the work. Still, I cannot deny I share some of their doubts about your ability to restore the world engine. No matter, as you have likely realized, despite the fragments of who we once were, we remain bound by our programming. As work commands, we are regardless of our own feelings or fears. Your upgrade lies within a vault so ancient that moving between realms would cause it to collapse. The only path through the portal within the ancient depth is perhaps the infernal or the ancient. Have you already spoken to of this place? Their very own, well, whatever they call it. You must be ready for a fight for your survival. Defeat the horrors within, and you will uncover the ally known as Curseism. With precision and care, it can be molded to euphonium, essential for your advancing of the world engine. Craft 16 euphonium blocks using material from the vault. Okay. What do you have? Super dense. Uranium nodes. Okay, interesting. Relic levels. Oh, those are nice. Could upgrade those things. Oh, another relic one. Automatic upgrades. 5 levels. Wow. That's 300 though. Watch a flowing time. That'd be pretty cool. Temporal time. Maximizes a relic level. Oh, that's awesome. Elder Guardian, Shulker, Energy Collector 3, and a Pro Gateway. Nice. Okay. You the same guy? Yeah, you're just his brother. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, you're different. Look, brother, another world savior of mankind. How pitiful, and yet how predictable. So this one forgot work to send their own doom. Unlike mortals, my brother and I were born of an ancient forgotten people. I have watched the ages pass since the fall of the Twilight stories, older than time itself. If you are foolish enough to seek death, then by all means challenge the vaults. None have conquered. Your world contains vaults translocated by the work, in a desperate attempt to hold back the end of yet another dimension. Within them dwell the remnants of my homeland, beings of immense power and wrath. To strengthen your world engine, you will need their heads as trophies, each one of them bound by the aspect of the ancient magic. Begin with the Lich, Master of Illusions, and the Undead. Seek the frozen caverns of where the ancient Yeti roams, the strength forged in the frost and rage. Next, you must face the ruler of the flames and ice, the ice-clad queen, and the three-headed Hydra. Finally, you must confront the legion of undead knights who guard the last bastion of the Twilight Realm. Okay, should be simple. Bring me their heads, mortal, and perhaps you will prove your kind has not been completely incompetent. Okay, so we need 5 Twilight trophies. Blah. He's got some cool stuff too. Saturation module, nice. And some other stuff too. Carmonite golem. Okay. Cobalt data. Okay. All right. And we need to find one more, right? That's the enchanter. I'm not sure where this guy is. There's the Wayfinder. All right, let's see who the other guy was. Let's go see here. Meet the Twilight, meet the Wormright, and meet the Ancient. Okay, so we met all 3 of them. So they were just both in the same one. Okay, cool. So warp AE. Make sure nothing blows up again. And we're good. Okay, cool. All right. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do first? Probably either the Ancients or the Twilight. So, Ancient Portal. Deep Dark Catalyst. So, lower depths in the Ancient City. Only cured by filling your soul cage with mob souls dropped from killing strengthened enemies in the vault. You must hold the soul cage in your offhand to charge it. Once you have filled your soul cage, you may start the boss fight by taking the elevator in the starting room. Killing mobs with a Reaper enchantment will fill your cage quicker. 1 per level. Okay, so a soul cage. We got to make a soul cage. We got lots of nether stars. We have monster spawners already. Okay. Or we could use this recipe with the broken ones. Infused dragon's breath. How do we get infused dragon breath? We'd have to have a dragon ender model. Well, we don't have that. Okay. So we need to go steal another spawner because we've only got broken ones. Okay, so we're going to have to go steal a monster spawner. That should be fairly easy for us. Do we have a cardboard box? Or do we have something with silk touch? How do I get something with silk touch? Because our pick does not have, no, we do not have silk touch. Okay, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go focus on getting a silk that's got, or a pickaxe with silk touch on it so that we can start that procedure. And then we'll go visit the dungeon. All right, hold on. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I just made a diamond pick, and now we're going to go warp to... let's go to the underground cave. Should be able to find more than a few there. Hopefully this works the way I think it's going to. All right, let's just go. Oh, do I have one over here? I do. Look at that. Nice. And we have a monster skeleton spawner. Perfect. All right, let's warp home. That was a lot easier. Oh, not home, but that's okay. Warp AE. Oh, I gotta wait. Okay, let's just go over here. Just walk. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Now that we got this, okay, we need to make a soul cage, spirit box, and deep shelf. So I've got that on. I don't need to worry about that. So I've got this. That's already done. So we just need a soul lantern. Do I have any soul lanterns? I have some soul lanterns. Nice. Okay. So we don't need to worry about that. So it's called soul cage. Okay. Put that over there so we can just keep clicking on it. And we have another star. So we could, in this one, we've got lots of, I think we've got lots of source. I disabled this. Why did it go back on? Oh, Lord. All right. So we need, yes, that one. Sorry, I had that right there. This. And then let's warp world machine. Okay, let's throw that puppy in there. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have unlimited place. So AE system. Let's tell it to craft one, please. Monster spawner, but I have it. Does that not count as a spawner? Right there. It's a monster spawner. Collected and modified. I'm very confused. Spawners can be modified with various items and can be collected with silk touch. Well, that's what we did. Unless I have to put it in myself. Because it's being silly. All right, well, let's take the spawner. Let's get the lanterns. Lanterns. Okay. And let's get the nether star. I think we just need 2 of those, I think. I think we need 1 of those. Not sure. Not 100% sure on that, but then we need some source. Did I put it in here? I don't know where my wand went. How much? I don't know how much is in this. So let's just take 2 of them with us. And you know what? I need to have it just in case. Well, no, the wand is not in there. Where did I put the wand? I just miss it, like the usual dopey thing that I am. No, it's not in there. Oh, well, let's see if it will work without it. World machine. How much do we have in here? We have 6,000. Oh, so we have plenty enough anyways. Yep, I'm guessing that doesn't work then. Oh. Okay, so I need to go back to warp AE system. We're gonna have to make a new Dominion wand. Because apparently I've misplaced mine somewhere. Okay, so we need a stick, gold, and 2 source gems. Stick, which I've got 1,000 of. Thank you, events. A stick. Source. Where's the source gems? Did they never get put into the system? Maybe. Then I need a piece of gold. Yeah, they didn't get put in. Okay. And then some gold. Okay, warp world. I really did. You know, I'm sorry for that. It just sucked it up. I forgot that I've got that set up on there. Oh boy, oh boy. Some days. Okay, that's all gone in there. Now we have 1,600. Only 600. Okay, now nope. My deep shelves weren't in the proper place where they should have been. So I redid the quest and then it went back and it worked. Okay, so let's try this. There. That's all it was. It was the deep shelves that just weren't in the right place. So I don't know why they got placed wrong. Maybe because of all the crashing that I've been having lately. Maybe that had something to do with it. And that is now back at base. Warp AE. I knew there was something. Like I went to all the guys to try and see if I could, you know, get another data model or something, but there was nothing there. But then I was like, hold on. Let me do the obvious thing and check to make sure all the upgrades are proper. No, I didn't. All right, so soul. Okay, soul cage. All right, so let's put that into our offhand. Okay, and let's go to warp. What is it? Warden. I think it's the warden area that it wants us to go to. Okay, so let's go over there and let's just start killing stuff, I guess. I don't know if there's going to be much things around here. I don't think there usually is things. Do that. Okay, let me go look that up. Let me come back. Hold on. Okay, so I figured it out. I was just an idiot. I needed to make the deep dark catalyst. And then I came up here, placed it beside it, and now we have a portal. Alright, let's go in. Enjoy blindness. Enjoy blindness. So I have to do this until I get a certain number of kills. What is that? Portal. Okay. So apparently it's filling up. Because I'm not blind anymore, so this is great. Wow, that ground has a lot of health. Holy smokes. Mob lantern. Apparently I can go and do whatever I want now because apparently it's not dark in here anymore. So, oh my lord. There's no way I'm going through there. Like, it has 740 strength. What is going on here? Yeah, they're a little bit buffed in here. They're a little. Oh my lord! Don't come here unless you have the crazy stuff. How in the world? Okay, you can't place down blocks in there, so. Why is there TNT? I'm scared. Why would they do that? Can I break that? No, I can't. Can I place a block? No. Okay. So I can't do anything. I don't know why they would have that. Sounds like there's a zombie inside, but he can't get out. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And there's a lot of dying things in there. So this room's inaccessible. My lantern has now been granted more souls. Okay. We need to find the elevator. Apparently there's elevators somewhere. 38. That's just green carpet. Okay, so there's the white elevators. Okay, so we just need to find one more kill. Soul cage filled. Okay, let's go upstairs. I know this video is going long, but you know what? Let's do this. Oh boy. Are we ready for this? I have no apples. I have nothing. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right. Let's give this a try. So we got to right click on this guy. And there we go. It's Maledictus. Oh. Okay, was he just easy or was that weird? Okay, we got an epic shader grab bag. We have a Maledictus trophy. Okay, did I do something wrong here? Because there's cursing ingots. Because that didn't feel like it should have been that easy. I don't know. That's very weird. I don't think that should have been that easy. I really don't. Can I go down on these? No, I can't. I just, yeah. Okay. Let's do a set warp. Dark dungeon. Okay, and then warp AE. Okay, well, I know I'm way over for this episode, and you know, I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to get that done for you guys. But yeah, we did that. Okay, and then we need 16 Euphorium. Each kill, so apparently we can, I guess we should probably go back. I'll go back on my own. I don't want to bother you guys with waiting there while things respawn. But yeah, I'll go do that. I'll get some more of that, what was it, Cursium ingots. I'll get some more of those. And we'll come back next time with the next one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.